All right, we should take a look.
Welcome to the greatest podcast in the world.
Cheers to
This is
strawberry.
the StanleyOni Boyz.
I was a StanleyOni boy.
You don't know who the
Why?
StanleyOni Boyz are? Well, okay.
Horrible to it. You fucking.
Let me show you.
Bro, this is like the most delicious thing ever.
It's like gasoline.
What? Yo, welcome back to StanleyOni Boyz. It's your boy Griffin. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy El Bean. Griffin just tried to fucking poison me and kill me. It's delicious.
What's up? It's Dawn. Today we're joined with Gabby, owner of Dazling Jei.
Yes.
So edible decor. What do you call it?
Edible arrangements.
Edible
Edible
arrangements.
fine. About to know.
Edible berries.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's just chocolate covered strawberries. I mean,
but it's a
we
lot
do,
more than that.
What's Eunice from Inflated?
Shout out
out to
Eunice.
her.
Out inflated. She was on here not too long ago.
She did tell me one time that it was edible art.
It is.
That's
Literally
how
is.
she said it, and
It's
that kind of
literally
stuck
edible
to
art.
me.
That is the most Eunice thing I've ever heard.
That's so Eunice. That's so
But
her.
it was right on point. I was like, yeah, you're right.
It is. And you were saying earlier you love little details, and I could tell with
I
all of your. I mean, it's
do.
beautiful what you do. It's almost don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I get a lot of those messages like after I give the orders. They're like, I don't want to eat it. It's so pretty. I'm like, take a picture and then eat it. Like,
It's
just-
probably delicious as well.
yes.
You know, we wouldn't know because we didn't get
I'm
any. But
sorry.
hey, it's cool. We
Part
get it.
2, I'll bring you. I
Don't you hate
promise, I'll
those
bring you
people
some
that have to
nugs.
like take a picture of their food like before they eat it though?
I thought you were about to say. I thought you were about to say. Don't you hate those people that don't bring you strawberries? I'm like, all right, dude, chill out, man.
No, like
We're
I hate,
just
people
poking
that,
fun.
I hate people that like take pictures of their food before
Yeah,
they
yeah.
eat it. Like that's like, just
But if it looks that good, I mean, like,
Like once in a while, I'm one of those people. Once in a while, it looks too good. You're like, okay, you have to take a picture.
Instagram
But not
needs to see
every
this.
But
single.
some people are
meal.
like, wow, like they'll stand like on a, they go to fucking restaurants,
Oh,
stand on
yes.
the chair and shit. Like, nah.
I have
dude.
seen that.
once I saw his picture take a dude a picture of a Big Mac.
I saw a picture.
I saw this dude take a picture of a Big Mac.
Take a dude. Took a photograph, just kidnap a guy, put it in his bed. That's crazy, dog.
So the name for Dazzling Jei.
And
What's
they're my daughter initials.
Yeah.
So it's Dazzling, or in Spanish is deslumbrante, and then
Deslumbrante.
Jay, it's their initials. My oldest is Jaslyn, J. My middle is Eileen, the E, and then my baby is Iloni, I.
How old are they?
Well, at the end of the year, they'll be 8, 5, and 2.
Dang. Wow. So why did the first two get the lean at the end, and then?
See, that was not on purpose. Everybody like kept telling me that my third should be like a lean in there, and I'm like, no, because it was never on purpose. Jaslyn, my middle name is Jasmine. Like a lot of people know me by that as well. So I wanted to just change the M in Spanish as Jasmin. So I wanted to change the M for an L, and I just wanted to do Jaslyn. But my husband liked the spelling of Jaslyn in English better.
And why? That just because it's different.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess he just liked it better. I was like, okay, we'll go with Jaslyn. Oh, she's the name. You write it out. So
I don't know. I feel like if I have a kid, I'm gonna name him something basic, dude.
Maria,
Like-
Jose,
Like
Juan.
like Frank.
There's no. I've never seen a baby that's named Frank.
Just a
dog.
cute little baby. What's his name?
Frank.
That's gonna be like the most Dominican little baby. He's like, hey, Frank.
Frank Almonte.
Think Frank about it. Leo Almonte. 30 years, there's gonna be no Franks left, dude. They're all gonna be fucking gone.
That's
No, it's
true,
like
man.
nobody's naming the babies Frank.
Like the name Bertha? Like you ever see a baby named Bertha?
No, it's an ugly ass baby.
They come out the womb 30 years old already.
Smoking like 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
Complaining about the hospital and shit.
So how'd you meet your husband? That unfortunately isn't here. He had to work. But
he is.
shout out to him. He's in a better place right now.
Shout out to him. He's asleep.
Sleeping. Yes, he works night shifts, so he just couldn't wake up. I was like, it's fine. That's all.
So how'd you guys meet?
It's a funny long
Hey,
Oh,
we
go
got
ahead.
time. We got time. We got
StanleyOni
time.
Boyz, we're all about romance here, man.
Yeah.
Well, back in
We're hopeless romantics. some
high
would say.
school, I actually met my sister-in-laws first.
Just hopeless.
Which,
Sometimes.
yeah, I know them. They're twins. Their name is Itzel and Anis Ramos.
Probably my cousins.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
You're right. No, you're right. You know all my family members. You're right.
No, but yeah, so I met them in high school, and then because of them, I would see their brother around, but he would be wearing shades all the time, and then I'm
So he's
the
a
type of
douchebag as
person-
well, huh?
Yes, like that's what I thought, right? He's not.
This guy wears sunglasses at the gym.
We had a workout episode and he wore sunglasses the whole
All
time.
the time.
I have
Yeah, it's
glaucoma
like-
though. No one talks about that. No one talks about my glaucoma. So, who's really an asshole?
But yeah, so he would always like pick us up, like whenever we would go out together, the girls, he would pick us up, and he would always be wearing his shades. And I'm really like the type of person, buenos dias, buenas tardes, you know, like saying hi.
No.
Yes, old fashioned, but like he wouldn't even respond. He would just be like that, you know. And to
He's hard
me,
as
that was kind of
fuck.
like, oh man, you know, like he's stuck up. Like that was
Uh-huh.
my first, you know, like
Yeah.
he's a stuck up. Even though like I like his sisters, their brothers stuck up. But in high school, there was a lot of, have you seen the twins brothers? Have you seen the twins brothers? So that kind of added to really like
What are the twins' names again?
It's Selen and Luis Ramos. By the way, hi.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I asked. Like I was gonna know.
Yeah, I'm over here like all about pictures. Let me show you a picture of one of them real quick. I'm sure I know them. Like
Okay,
they
so
went.
you-
Well, not really.
How's that not related to me?
No,
There's
yeah,
no
went
way.
to.
They wear the same exact outfit.
Yeah, went to Southeast. They were two. girls
They were
middle.
twins.
That's not not
It's
even.
just minus the sunglasses, man. It's crazy.
Wait, Itzel? No, it's my cousin, dog.
Sure. Then we're related.
My kissing cousin. You know what I'm talking about? No, put me on, dude. For
Yeah,
real.
hold on, that's the boy X. I know X. Because I call him X, so that's why I didn't recognize
Yeah.
him with name.
No idea who this is, but
Oh, those are my
All right, so
sisters.
you met through mutual friends.
Yes,
Okay.
and then through them, he went on a bet with one of his friends. Again, like related, you know, like the friends. We were friends with Jackie and their brother. Like they were friends. Like we were all somewhat connected.
Yeah.
And they were on a bet that there was no way that I would go out with him. So that's
God,
how
what
it
a
started.
douchebag.
That's like every
See?
teen movie
Yeah.
ever.
That's what I'm telling
There's
you.
no way you'll do it, buddy.
Yeah.
And so like.
Then you find out it's a bet at the end and you leave in the rain and shit. It was a
Nah.
bet. It was a bet, but now I'm in love with it for real.
It's different now. Gabby, don't do this to us.
It was no, it was. I couldn't say no. It was. We were already like few months in. I mean, not few months. It was over 6 months already.
God.
And the only way I found out was because apparently, when they made the bet, it was like just them two. I'm over here like y'all might know him, but no, I must stop throwing names.
That's probably his cousin too.
No, probably my cousin too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Never mind.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I mean, we just became friends first. Then I realized, oh no, he's not a douchebag. He just likes sunglasses. for
Or he has
everything.
glaucoma. You ever think of that?
Yes,
You know
maybe.
what though? I feel like I've had the best chances with girls, and I'm kind of like a douchebag at first, and then like I open up later because like, oh, he opened up to me. Like they love that shit.
They do. Suckers.
Dude, like, I feel like
Suckers.
if at first you're like, oh, like, hey, what's up? Let me talk to you. Da da da. Girls like, fuck this guy. He's way too easy, dog.
That's how I got Tanya.
Yeah, no. Griffin wouldn't even talk to Tanya for the first 3 months they dated.
No, we went. Our second date. We went second day after we
She was actually a third option too. So just throwing that out
No,
there.
second day we went to Six Flags and then it was me, Don, and
Say her name,
Jackie,
dude.
Mo, and Diana.
no, Jackie didn't go. So
Diana
Martin and
Moore.
Diana. So it was me and Don and then
Two
another couple.
And I was by myself because
And
Always.
yeah, so I want to go pick up his like couple like belt or whatever. Or like his
Okay,
partner.
quit. fucking-
Anyways,
You said
I'm
we have
lonely.
time.
I'm lonely.
Yeah.
I'm
Still
lonely.
getting- He's still trying to get
so,
over this.
so I go to pick up Tanya from her house, and Don's like, "Hey, I bet you won't make her sit in the back." And then everybody's like, "Yeah, do it. You're too scared to do it." And I was like, "Pfft, "I don't care, dude. Don't bet me." He's like, "Would triple dog dare you?" And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta do it now."
so yeah.
You
So
said
You sat in the back.
Yeah, Don rode shotgun and she sat in the back.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So me and Adon went to Helen this weekend.
Oh,
So let me tell you all about it, Griffin.
Yeah, I heard about
you
it.
wouldn't believe.
So
But
Adon-
before you ever been to Helen? You ever been tubing?
No. Mm-mm.
So I
Don't
mean, it's
recommend it. Don't go.
Don't.
no. I mean, it depends because it was just a lot of
It
people,
is
so it was
fun.
crowded, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
But
I'm right now that everybody's kind of like, eh.
but anyways, go ahead.
But that reminds me because like I don't know, for some reason like Adon came to pick me up with some broad, and then
His ride.
with his ride, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Oh, you can say a
Like
friend.
literally, so I get in the back seat, and
The
I don't know
cousin.
why. In my head, I'm like, why the fuck am I in the back seat? Like literally for a second, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of get like why I'm in the back seat. But yeah,
Sorry,
dude.
him.
Turns out, when you go anywhere with a dog that's over an hour away, he likes to lock his keys in his trunk. Because he loves a fun adventure of calling roadside assistance and them showing up, dude.
Hold on. So you like?
So okay.
On purpose?
So
round two.
So
Round 2.
we went. We
Some
went.
context. Give him some context.
We went camping about 2 weeks ago, and
You're right.
I didn't. The person, one of our friends,
You're right.
one of our friends locked the keys in the trunk. So then we had to go get roadside assistance, whatever.
Oh, but where we went camping is like in the middle of nowhere.
it's far.
It's like an hour.
fun.
It's like an hour and a half away from here, and then it's like maybe a good 30 minutes into the woods.
Oh, nice.
So
And it's in the middle of nowhere.
secluded. And but this locked
No
keys in the.
Wi-Fi, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
Barely got some service.
Can you imagine the person that goes camping in the middle of the woods like, where the fuck is the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, most people don't check for Wi-Fi connection.
What you say? You call the
Oh yeah, so
how? I'm
close
how
the.
Wi-Fi?
So the person was like getting something out of the trunk, like changing or whatever. Then they closed the trunk, and they're like, "Where are the keys?" I'm like, "Fucking locked them in the trunk." Call roadside assistance, and they got the car open. Took a little bit, got the car open, and then you go like to press the button to unlock to open the trunk. It doesn't work. Like the car system it's like a new car. It's 2020, and it just shuts down completely.
Yeah.
Like you can't unlock the door. You can't do anything. So literally, and then like you
Wheels
can't.
actually fell off.
And you can't fold down the seats.
2020.
So we literally had to pry the seats open, use the stick, get the keys, and it was miserable. And then
you did it again.
yeah,
In his car.
that was
liked
like
it.
that was like,
You
no,
liked
it was the same car.
experience.
Same car.
Same car. Yeah, it was. So we go pay for tubing because you go pay first, then we go put our wallet and phones away and stuff, and we're all there in the trunk
At least we
again.
did that. We didn't have all of our stuff on.
Yeah. And at least we had our phones with us. We didn't have our phones, would have been screwed. But we put everything in the trunk, and then literally somebody says something before they close the trunk. I'm like, "Hey, do you guys need anything in the trunk?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so." Close it. And I'm like,
Like as soon as it get close, you were like, the keys are in there.
"Oh."
I was like, fuck. Yeah, man. So he left them in the trunk.
And it was before we went tubing, so we're like, "Yo, we could either wait an hour and a half for people to get here, or we could go tubing and then have them unlock the car later." So that's what we
Just
ended up
go
doing.
Y'all went
tubing.
tubing first.
Yeah.
And it was, bro,
Yo, how funny would it be if it was the same guy?
no, that's what one person said. I'm like, but how what would we do this
Dog
completely?
getting his keys in the trunk again.
So this time was your fault.
Yeah. So literally I had the keys and I'm like, keys are in there. And then, bro, it was so shitty. God, it was so shitty.
And the way to open or to get the seats, the back seats to fold down, it's in the trunk. So you gotta have the trunk open, push a button
To be able.
to
I mean, you
fold
have
it
to, fuck up
down.
your seats to get the keys.
Because most cars, they got the little thing that you pull
Yeah.
from the front, and then
Yeah.
it folds down. But this one's from the back.
It's terrible. It was
And then at
awful.
one point, after you get the keys out, we're sitting eating and stuff, and I forgot what happened. But then he's like, "Where's the keys?" Da da da, whatever. And the keys were literally on the table, and I'm like, "You're right there, bro." He's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah, you don't recognize them when they're not in the trunk." They just look so weird when they're not in the trunk.
Oh
Dude.
man.
Yo,
it
hey,
was-
shout out Dodge. But I could put my keys in the trunk, and my trunk pops open.
See, why the fuck doesn't this car have that feature?
I don't know. My car is fucking 6 years old.
And this segment is sponsored by Dodge. Dodge is what you do. That's the
God,
segment is that their
Nah,
tag.
I think it's something.
The more horses, the more power.
Dodge, not just these hoes, but the car too.
But yeah, so I kept telling him, I'm like, hey, you know what we should do so we don't lose these keys? Run to your car, throw them in the trunk, and then keep them in there. So we always know where they're at, dude.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So how long did it take to get
this one was a lot faster because we already had a formula to do it, you know.
Yeah. So did
formula to do it.
the actual locksmith try to help, or were y'all?
No, we're all like, yo, just open it. We got it from here. Let me get you a stick, and then that was it. So literally, I just propped it open. It was the bag when the keys pulled the bag.
Which is kind of such a douchebag thing to do. He drives all the way over there, opens it, okay, that's enough. Get away now.
Yeah.
That's like.
Well, I think it would be easier for him. Okay, I just locked it. I don't have to actually work.
Because the
to it.
first guy, he was an older dude, and he was kind of just
Kind of an idiot, if you want.
yeah, he was kind of just it's open. He's like,
Now y'all figure it out.
yeah, pretty much. And then we had I was watching YouTube videos how to do it, and on YouTube it tells you how to do it, But it's like a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like you gotta take the door handle off.
Gotta find a guy in a trench coat.
You gotta take the door handle off, take the lock mechanism out, fight
Take
a
the door
dragon.
out, the tires,
Like
everything.
take the
Change
motor,
the oil.
Change the-
and all this other shit, and then your trunk opens.
Figure out how not to turn into a werewolf before the moon comes out. It's crazy, dude.
Oh.
YouTube, man, they got everything.
No,
there.
YouTube. You could punch the keyboard, and then it'll be like keyboard punch YouTube video. It'll pop up. Everything's on there.
So how did you start doing edible arrangements?
Yeah. So how do you start doing edible
Not
arrangements?
by leaving my kids on the trunk.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Terrible.
man, it's so bad.
God, that's horrible, dude.
Dude, it's I know.
Tercera
I
una
know.
vencida.
What
You
did
got
what
one
did
more. Don't
what
worry.
did what did your friend say?
Fuck. It was just like really. I'm like,
Oh
no.
no, Don victim blamed right at like as soon as it happened. He's like, "Hey, you've done this shit."
There you go, man. Don't, Dolly, don't you dare. I'm like, I didn't say anything when you did it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You know, because I'm black, and then everybody just went quiet.
Dude, just imagine. So like, I told your friend to get the little.
Dude, you would just what you can say your friend. You can say Val, dude. It's Val. You can say Val. You make it sound.
I didn't know, man. I was good. I told.
I told this other human being.
Yeah, you
also
just-
in this story.
It's a mutual
the
friend.
cousin.
It's all of our friends. Right?
I told this one person with long hair. It might be somewhat related to you somehow.
Okay.
It's the cousin.
Cousin.
Thank you.
There you go. Kissing cousin.
You told them to get an app.
The app, right? So like, she downloaded the app and like did all that shit. But I don't know if she ever like actually like completed.
Of course not, dude.
She's like, it would never happen again. And the thing is, these are literally like not even a month apart.
Yeah,
It's like in the same month
You
it's
liked
happened.
it. You liked the experience.
do.
You
I
just
love
wanted
that
to do it
shit.
again. Just say it. Come on.
Oh man, I felt so stupid though afterwards.
We did go
You
to
were
a
like, it was not me the first time. Now it has to be me.
Yeah.
we did go to a water park to kill time, so that was pretty awesome.
Actually, and that was actually probably the most fun part about it. The slides and shit, and that shit
Now
was really
remember,
fun.
like, don't think about
How was that?
your
How's
kids
that
being in
after
the
like
trunk.
being sore and shit?
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. But it was like
Yeah,
the
it was-
day after, and actually the day after was not my sorest day.
It's usually the 2 days after.
There's
Dude,
two
I was
days after that.
complete opposite. The day after was my fucking worst. The
Really?
2 days after were better.
No.
So you know Beast Mode's gym? Yeah, so you saw we did the workout with them?
Oh,
So sore afterwards.
But like, I
Who
just
threw up again?
I
Was it
threw
all of
up.
y'all?
No,
He
I
threw
didn't. I did
I
not.
almost threw up. I couldn't throw up.
Oh no, like
It's actually a
You
video.
wanted to,
It's
but
actually
you,
a video of Tana being like I'm a fucking little kid. He's like, it's okay if you throw up. It was okay.
it's okay, buddy.
It's
Everybody
alright.
does it once.
stick your finger.
Yeah,
And you actually go and do
It
it.
didn't happen. It didn't happen. Because it's such a throwing up is such an unnatural thing. Like your body
Yeah.
doesn't want to throw up, but you want to throw up so you can feel better. But your body's like, nope, fuck that shit.
Oh no,
I
it
couldn't do
took me a good solid like 4 tries to throw up until I actually like literally just fucking.
How was
Let
the
that
next
shit
day?
The next day it was bad. Like I was walking kind of like funny, like a straight ass legs walking
Yeah.
out.
Some people like throwing yourself back on seats and shit.
Yeah, dude. Like I
Throwing
literally
that ass back everywhere.
like instead of like having to bend your knees like normal to sit down, I just
You
fucking just
can't. Yes.
fell into it, sat down, kind of. I think today's probably like the first day I can actually like get
Feel
up.
kind of normal.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh.
And it's been a fucking week.
Yeah.
Fuck that
And you're
guy,
not
dude.
planning on going
Yeah.
back.
Shit, honestly, for
No,
that.
it's
man.
a great gym, great
It is.
workout.
It
Like
is.
the workout wasn't even like that bad to begin with. Like it didn't sound that bad, it didn't look that bad, but it's just like
You're not used to it.
Yeah.
it's always just like a high like a high intensity type of thing. You gotta keep going.
At one point,
I-
he brought a gun out and started shooting at us. So, yeah, Tom's a man
I
now.
actually used to go to their gym.
Really?
I will go back, I promise. But
No,
I
it's alright.
get-
Tell us what happened. What happened? Fuck Tawny. You're right. No, fuck
I think Tom's a fucking pussy.
no, they're really good. I really do like it, and like you say, it's high intensity. Cause I'm over here like, okay, so in high school, ya met me in middle school. In high school, I was like chunkier, and then yes, I was like 130, but then I got babies and I lost weight.
130.
So if anybody wants to lose weight, get pregnant. But anyways, that's my personal opinion.
Most people
I've
say
never
the
heard-
opposite of that.
I know, but I'm one in a kind.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, take advantage that I'm already where I want to be, and I'm just like tone up. So I went with them, and they're really, really good. But I had to stop around Mother's Day, like a week before Mother's Day weekend, because of the orders. It was kind of like, okay, I cannot go at 6 because I have my babies. And then after that, I start with work. By the time I was done, it was already 7, and they were already closed. So I was like, okay. And then I told them, I was like, I will be back. I'm going to try to be back right now in August. So hopefully I'll
And
figure it out.
the irony of that's crazy because like you start your own business, so you could be like, oh, I can work my own hours, I could blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
that's a lie.
And then you just like,
you
yeah,
overbook yourself. Well, if you're me, you overbook yourself.
us.
You're always like, I'm booked, and then you get a message, and you're like, okay, fine, it's you.
Okay.
You're my client.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't want to disappoint nobody.
So, do you
Yeah, I
only do the edible arrangements?
by myself?
Like, is that like your only like job, or do you like have a?
No, that's it. That's
that's
my
what's up.
full time.
That's what's
and
up.
of course, my mommy 24/7.
Like, so you don't work out at all? Because you look great after having 3 kids. Jesus.
Well, I just work for.
Yeah,
like
you
a
look
month
you
or
look
two.
really good.
Thank you.
Okay, Kelvin.
Come
I mean,
on.
Come on. Yeah, Jesus.
They can say it.
All
They
right,
say
dude.
it, and then I'm like,
Yeah. And then
It's a compliment.
Come
And
on,
I see
man.
You say you just went
And
too
then I
far.
say it, it's like, oh, you're fucking hitting on her. Like, what? I said the same thing you said.
after doing the taunt thing, I'm trying to lose. Well, I've been wanting to lose weight forever, but
Yo,
I
Tom
just-
told me I could lose 50 pounds in like 3 weeks.
that's not healthy,
You
dog.
probably can, though. I don't
He's
know.
like,
That's not
no,
healthy.
he's really
weight-
good. Like he will
But
make
not
you
fit-
lose weight right
Yo,
away.
Tom's like,
50
Tom's like, hey, give me 3 weeks. You lose 50 pounds.
Tom
I'll
told-
lose. I'm gonna lose it.
Yes, because I felt like I was already like, even my husband, he was like, you're toning up. And I was like, I know. And then I stopped. And I was like, yeah. But I'm taking him with me in August. So I was like, I'm
Hell
going,
yeah.
you're going.
Yeah, no,
Hell
Tom
We're
told
doing
me, he's
together.
like, if you don't lose the weight, I'll suck it out of you. I don't even know what that meant, dude. I don't know. I literally don't even know what that meant. What? So I want to sign up because I'm thinking he's going to give me a blowjob if I go, dude. It's the
Oh.
only reason I'm going to go.
I'm just trying to eat less. This is my thing right now. Just
That doesn't work.
eat.
I want to eat and like look good. Honestly, that's why I went there because I feel like that works out. Like it's a high intensity. It gives you're able to look good, to work out, to lose the weight, and you're able to eat whatever you want.
Yeah, plus the high
Like
intensity.
that's I feel like that.
The high
I mean,
intensity shit makes you fucking hungry, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of like it even sounds.
Hey, enough about Ton. Fuck him. He had his episode. He was
Shut up.
Jesus
Shut up,
Christ.
Hey, shout out Tom one time.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but born in Mexico?
Yes.
What
Born
part?
in Mexico, Mazatlán, Sinaloa.
Hell yeah. Shout out the gang, dog.
Damn.
My mom was born in
Pura
Sinaloa,
playita.
but yeah.
Like you
Costa.
out, like you in some heavy shit out there, huh?
And my tíos, you know who my uncle is, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
you already know, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't
watch
ask me
Just
no.
don't say his name. Don't say
Don't
his
say
name.
his
Sure, all right, man, my bad.
And how long did you live? You lived over there for a little bit, or?
No, I came here when I was 7 years old.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
so
so
I
not
was
too
born
long.
in Mexico but raised pretty much in Dalton.
And came here to Dalton
Yes.
right after.
How'd you end up here, like out of everywhere?
My whole family is here. I don't know how. Like some a sister, well, a few siblings went to California actually, but then they actually came back to Dalton. I don't know why.
So weird because I feel like that's everybody like has like that same similar things like.
Even us, like we moved in 2015, 16 to Texas, and then we're back. We're just like,
No,
me.
We need to do a podcast with a Dalton historian, dog. I figured this out. How everybody got here.
Well, I feel
I
like
think I'm drunk.
my personal opinion, like Dalton, it's a really good place to raise a family. Like
was-
yes,
It's
like
a really racist place to raise a family.
What was?
it is.
It's a
Dalton?
really good place to raise a family.
Me personally, I like it because okay, big cities. I feel like it's more like let's go and party, have fun, like do
Oh, I
all
hate
of that,
big
be
cities.
wild, go to college, do all of that,
Drugs.
and
Yeah.
and then you come to Dalton and you're like, okay, let me
Drugs.
settle down, let me.
They're everywhere. No, they're everywhere.
So like, it's
So,
like
yeah.
Kelvin's from New York, or he was in the Bronx,
New York.
and
Oh,
like,
there's okay. I visited New York with I was. Oh, you couldn't even tell. I was pregnant, and then I had my middle.
No, we
was-
could tell.
No, you couldn't. You
No, you
couldn't.
No, you couldn't,
You couldn't.
motherfucker.
Trust me, you couldn't. My husband didn't even know. I told him when we were there. I was like,
Damn.
surprise. So you couldn't. But my middle, well, she was my baby back there, and she was 2, and then my 4-year-old. And dude, there's no kids. We were the only couple with kids with like the stroller down to
Wow.
the
what?
like
People
up
too
and
busy
down,
there to
like-
have kids,
and
man.
nobody even like stopped to help you. I was
No,
like,
bro.
y'all suck.
There's like,
It's
No.
beautiful, but
Everybody in
it's
New York's like
business
Kelvin.
and like everything's yeah.
Rude.
Nah, it's, just,
Rude.
it's just too. It's too busy.
Dominican.
It's too busy
It
to have
is.
kids, dude.
They were like, I saw no kids.
You
I
ain't
was
got
like,
you ain't got
"Man."
time to stay in there. You gotta pull out and go do whatever you gotta do, dog. Can't stay in there in New York,
We,
dude.
we were talking. We
You
were
gotta catch
talking.
a train. You gotta catch a train. I
And
gotta
they
go.
speed walk. Like you see
Yeah.
everybody like
I'll finish with the
running pretty much
stairs.
everywhere. You're like, what? Like, we were here chilling, taking our sweet time. Everybody's like,
Enjoying the view.
yeah,
it was like,
everybody's like walking
move.
through us.
You could tell in New York. You could tell who's like the tourists because they're like looking up and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody looks down in New York.
Yes.
Nobody looks up.
But it's neat.
We were me and Kev were talking about something. It's like, yeah, and actually it wasn't about you because I didn't know you had 3 kids. It was like somebody else that happened to have 3 kids. And I swear it's
Your other cousin.
yeah. One of my other cousins. But kissing cousins. But they were saying, I'm like, yeah, man, she has 3 and she's our age, like 27, 28. I'm like, yeah, she has 3 kids, and then we're like, fuck, 3 kids. I'm like, well, we are about to be fucking 30 years old. That's not like it's not like a crazy thing.
Man, y'all 2 are.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Dude, bitch, you're 1 year behind us.
A year behind you.
You're
27.
27 this year. We're gonna be 28 this year. I don't know. You shouldn't ask a lady your age unless you're comfortable with it.
27.
I'm 27 this year.
Hell
I
yeah.
turned
This year?
27. Yeah.
Welcome to the 27 Club, dude.
Yeah.
You know
These
what
two
27 Club
old
is?
fucks
No.
are like
It's
28.
supposed to be like what? Like if you sold your soul to the devil, you're
No,
not supposed
20,
to make it.
27 is
26.
Why would you welcome
26
me
club.
to that?
no 27 club is if you kill yourself, because like Kurt Cobain killed himself. Fuck, there was somebody else.
Juice
Bro,
WRLD.
Osama bin Laden.
Juice WRLD wasn't 27, was he? What? But it's like a lot of famous like celebrities.
Good thing we're not famous.
I'm gonna Google it.
Turned more than 20.
Well, I mean, we're famous. You're famous. You kidding me? That business you run?
So how did you start doing the edible arrangements? Because we asked you that on the story, but we didn't ask you on here.
It was a friend. Like I'm over here. Like shout out to everybody.
Shout out to the gang.
Evelyn.
Shout out Evelyn one time.
Yeah.
Shout out Evelyn.
Because of you, we're here.
We miss you. Come
I
back.
was
Come
starting
back.
at the bottom. Now we're here, Evelyn.
Yes. She was pregnant and she made that comment like, "Oh, I can't wait to drink wine," like joking around. And then when she gave birth, I was like, I want to like give her something, and I gave her a box with a wine with roses and strawberries on it. And
You made it yourself?
Yeah.
That was like the
Like-
first time you've ever like made some sort of like edible arrangement.
Yes. It was actually the first time I did chocolate covered strawberries ever. Like you would think like we would do that before, but no. Like okay, so I'm really detallista, I'm really cursi, and I'm always wanting chocolate covered strawberries and roses and wine. That's kind of like
God, your husband must have a hard time.
yes, yes. But here's the thing. Okay, so
Such a straight face when she
so I
said
never
that.
did that, and we posted it. Well, just posted it like like thank you for giving it to me kind of thing, and then we started getting asked through that. So since then I was like okay, and I started posting more, and hey, now we're here. But one day it was her first I think it was, I don't remember honestly what occasion it was, but it was a weekend and my table was covered with roses and I was doing chocolate covered strawberries. So I do everything. So I'm pretty much like running from the kitchen to the comedor, like from the table to the kitchen, like just back and forth. And then my husband goes by and he looks at me and he goes, I don't want you to ever complain about having roses or chocolate covered strawberries in your house because now you have plenty.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him. I was like, really? Like, really? Like, I'm not eating them.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like, they're going to go away. But I thought it was fun. I was like, how
You ever
dare
tempted to when you're just making, you're just like,
Just eat a rose.
No, I mean not. I mean
strawberry.
no.
It
What?
is.
Strawberry.
Y'all don't eat
Or like
roses?
some chocolate or something.
No, my girls are really tempted, but I'm always like,
You
stay
beat
away
'em.
from the fresitas.
You
No,
always
I'm like,
beat
stay away from the fresitas, stay away from the fresitas. Okay, so at the beginning, I'm really icky with candy. Like, I don't like them eating a lot of sweets.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
that mom. I'm
That's good though.
like,
Hold on.
pobrecitas.
Cavities.
I know, and then you have a
Cavities.
fucking chocolate fucking.
Exactly, okay, so
Oh,
at
just
the
house
dangling in front of
I
their
was
faces.
the worst. So at the beginning, I would like they would see it. I'm like, but I would not make them, not even for ourselves. Why? I have no idea. Now I do. Like it changed, but I wouldn't. And it was kind of like no, like this is too much sweet. So I would like wash regular strawberries and just put them on the fridge for them. Not chocolate covered. And so every time they want a strawberry or something, like they would open the fridge and it was like the plain
Just
one.
plain.
They would still eat it, but
is this?
and then
Yeah.
after
Thanks,
a few
Mom.
months, I know. And then after a few months, I was like, "What's the point of their mom be doing
Our
like
mom,
their
please.
business
You're not a kid.
Nah,
Son, dude.
yeah, I'm waiting to get adopted.
of my little girl's mom having a business with chocolate covered strawberries and they cannot even like eat them."
Yeah.
So after that, once in a while, like not once a week, because I'm still like really bad with sweets. But once in a while, I'll do two. I'll do like the regular fresh strawberries and then chocolate covered strawberries.
That's
And so
good.
the first time, like, they open the fridge, and then they see it, and then they look at me, and they're like, "Are those for us?" I'm like, "Yes." And they were like, "Oh, mommy, you're the best mommy." And I was like, "Yeah, I have to do that."
We were about to run away, dude. You saved us.
They were about to.
I had my bags packed, mom.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
ready.
so now
One
I
toy.
yes, but now they left me again.
Do you beat your kids? I don't. I sort of know.
No,
dude.
0 to 100.
I don't
I
even know.
don't beat them, but
You don't believe in beating your kids?
not beating
Okay,
them
not
because there's a
beating.
difference.
Beating is.
Disciplining.
Yes, discipline. I do. I agree on disciplining them, but not beating them.
I feel like that's
There's a
one
difference.
thing that these kids nowadays are like missing.
Old men.
Missing.
George.
No,
No, but
these
I
kids
agree.
nowadays, dude. Cause like,
See, like, I have that issue. Like, oh my gosh, you cannot be too nice. Because trust me, I have tried mi amor, princesa, mi reina, like more than once repeating
Me too, all the
myself.
time.
And it never works. They never
don't
reply to your
listen.
DMs.
And then
You're
I'm
like, yo,
like,
what else I gotta
yes.
say? Sorry.
It's like,
Keep going. Sorry.
too
wrong topic, wrong
different.
topic,
Yeah, it's a
wrong
different
topic.
world. It's a different world.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
It
I'm
brings
sorry.
you memories, my
No,
bad.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. Just message me back. I miss you.
Text him, please.
Please. Yeah.
But and then you go Jaslyn, or I call them by their middle name, where I'm like Jaslyn, you
That's,
good?
that's how you know you're in
That's
trouble.
like a Mexican thing that you have
Yeah.
to do. And then they'll like look at you, and I'm like, why do you wait for me to
Be
like
mean.
to be mean, like to talk loud when I like we can avoid it. But I'm also like working and I'm trying so hard. Like let's just work. Like it has communicate more.
I would
instead
say
of
like
the-
my mom used to beat the fuck out of me, dude.
Oh, yeah.
nah, they didn't beat the.
And I used to no, she
No,
did.
beat the
she
fuck.
Did. She
No,
did.
beat
She
the
beat the
fuck,
shit
yeah.
out of
we
me.
need to bring her. Make sure like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a really nice woman.
She's very nice, dude. But she,
Well,
not
now.
to you.
Yeah.
yeah, but
And she's what 50?
no, my mom's still like 46, 47.
But she looks
young.
25. man.
Hey,
She
dude,
looks-
hey,
No, I'm. Come on,
hey,
dog.
calm down,
Yo,
man.
come on, bro.
She looks at least like 24.
She.
Really?
Kelvin. I mean, look, it's like Kelvin
like
has good
Kelvin.
genes. Obviously, he's a very handsome man.
Yeah. thank
So I can see where he gets his good genes from. I don't know. I'd say he gets it from his dad, but I don't know what he
Come
looks
on,
like.
yeah.
Kelvin doesn't know what the hell his dad looks like.
you. Yeah, I
so.
don't know. Yeah, my dad left me when I was like 5 years old. But god damn, that's still painful.
So your mom beat
You
you.
just brought him
mom
that
beat you.
So
memory.
my
Yeah.
mom used to beat the crap out of me, man. But I remember like my step pops would like just like talk to me. Like he never hit me, but he would just talk to me. But like the talks were always like more like impactful than like my mom used to like beat me
Like
for something.
intimidating. Right?
Yeah, and I used to always like just go and do the same shit over again because it's like hurt for a little bit and then I was good. But when you get that talk, bro, that shit like stays in your fucking mind. You're like, fuck.
was
But
the
that works
complete
when you're
opposite.
older, because I feel like
Yeah.
when they're little, it doesn't.
That was a
like
complete
it does after.
opposite. Cause like my mom, like she was the type of like the fucking typical Mexican chick. Any fucking thing she could find to throw at you, fucking
My
throws
mom,
it.
my mom threw a phone at me and it was like one of those cord phones. So when she threw it, it bounced back and it hit her.
And then she got more mad.
Oh, she beat me like I threw the phone at her, dude. Yeah.
That's fucking
You
funny, though.
did.
Bro, cause like my mom, she got a TV remote, fucking a lamp, or any fucking thing close to her.
What time she got a gun? Just started a pistol whipping him, dude.
She didn't show me. She just threw it at him.
Oh, wow.
But like I don't know, I feel like that made me a better person. Like that made me the person who I am now. Cause like if it wasn't for the beatings, I'd be like a little motherfucker
Not
running
the
around.
beatings.
Yeah.
The disciplining.
This is
Yeah, cause like me and my brother would fight a lot, and like
Who would win?
kids do that. I
Who
thought
would
they
win?
didn't, because I was
No.
like, my kids are not gonna fight. They do for
I did.
anything. And I'm
Literally anything, right?
They're jealous as
Anything.
fuck. Like they won't like use something and then they see somebody
Yeah.
else using it and they like want it.
like, okay, so when my husband, okay, so we have a rule. Again, I'm really like cursi. I'm really like loving. I would love.
Sorry,
So
me and my girl
when
got a rule too. It's cool.
so whenever my husband doesn't work, like obviously, like it's just us in our bed. We sleep in our room. But when my husband works, all of my babies are with me in the room. Which, by the way, I need to get a bigger bed. Like we're too many now. So literally last night it was one here, and then the other one on top, because they all wanted to cuddle me. So I was just like, let's sleep like this. So when you say like they all love you,
And then all 3 girls, just straight
Oh,
up.
3 girls.
Any more? You have any more kids?
No, honestly, back then I used to say yes. I won 4 or 5. No, not anymore.
Yeah,
Like
three's-
after the third
three's a
pregnancy, I
lot,
was like,
yeah.
we're done.
I feel like
Okay.
more than 2 is like enough, dude. Because like you
Yeah,
have
we
a
could.
dad and you have a mom, so it's like it's easy to control both of them.
That's what they also said. Like,
That third one
You're
always gets away,
outnumbered.
dude.
You're outnumbered,
Number
dog.
see,
three,
and that's why I
dog.
was like, I need 4 so they can like be like 2 and 2. But
Fucking
no,
trying to have
we're
a
like,
tag
no.
team,
Football team,
It's a handicap
soccer,
match.
a
Because
soccer
it's 2-on-1.
league.
dude. Adon entered the
Cheerleading.
Royal Rumble at number 2 the other day at my house and won the whole
Bro,
thing, dude.
we went ham on some video games the other day, dude. I was
He entered
sweating.
at number 2, dude. 30 men.
Jesus.
I've been to war, and that was way more fucking stressful, dog. That video game was way more stressful.
But your strawberries, like you have, like you put alcohol in it, and you put like.
Wait, do you put alcohol in it?
I do some are infused. Some are infused.
So then, like the ones with marijuana, are they like infused?
You
with?
do marijuana? What? I
We,
didn't
we
know.
cannot say that.
No, we can, man. It's just YouTube.
CBD.
The CBD
No,
ones.
everybody
Crack.
say-
Put crack.
No, the alcohol, yes, of course, it's alcohol. But no, the weird ones, the nugs, they're edible. It's just crumbs.
So how do you do the alcohol? What do you?
You literally just get a pipette and like get the alcohol in there and then just
Oh,
poke it.
what?
It's like a little like,
Like a little-
syringe.
Oh.
Yeah, like a little dropper, but small.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
How
sorry.
many
Sorry,
how many can
Spanish
you
people.
take of like the weed ones before you're like fucking super high?
You
It
can
doesn't have weed in it.
as many as you want. They're edible. They're not
It's just
weed.
crumbs.
They just look like it, but they're
Oh.
not. That's
okay.
why I joke around. I was like, no.
Oh.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, I know people actually sell weed, so that's why I'm.
So would you? Okay, so do you think you could get drunk off of them, or is it probably not enough alcohol for it?
No, maybe.
You probably get diabetes before you get drunk off of it.
Yeah, most likely.
So she full as fuck. I don't
Yeah.
feel it at all, dog.
No, but
I'm fucking bored.
No, it's
I had to
like-
get my foot amputated
saw
because the
a TikTok.
circulation's not working
I saw a
anymore.
TikTok today, and this lady bought. They're like little chewies, and they have alcohol in them, and 3 of them are supposed to fuck you up. 3 little
No
chewies,
way, man.
and they're like about that big.
Is that even good though? Like, I feel like the best thing about like getting drunk is that you're gradually drinking and kind of like having fun. And
Why
talking.
do you want to get drunk?
Yeah, if you want to
That's
get
the
why you want to be
question.
drunk that fast?
Because I don't want to be sober because I hate my life.
There you
true.
go.
Talking about that, do you hate your life? Go to Big Zach's Throwing today.
Go throw some axes.
Oh, hey, coming from the StanleyOni Boyz here. Ever want to throw some axes? Do you live in the Northwest Georgia area? Well, right here in Dalton, Georgia, we have big axe throwing. At Big Zach's, you can bring all your family and friends and throw axes. You can even play Jenga like my boy Don right here.
Hey, Don from StanleyOni Boyz. Here at Big Zach's, we're veteran owned, veteran friendly. Nothing like having a couple beers, throw a couple axes with your friends. Isn't that right, Griffin? Oh, hey, it's Griffin. And when you get your first bullseye here at Big Zach's, you get Vikinged up, and you get a picture, go on the wall. And we also have seasonal leagues where people can come out and participate in an 8-week league event for a chance to win some medals and medallions. So make sure you go check them out at 825 Chattanooga Ave.
We're just not a business, we're a family. Axe on!
And we're back. So, on a commercial break, we were talking about the award show we have every year. And basically, it's all the episodes we did in a year. And the categories are the best episode, like the ones that we pick overall. And then the fans' favorite episode. So we put it on a poll for a week. And then the fans vote which episode they like the best. And then our, like Kelvin's favorite episode, Griffin's favorite episode, my favorite episode. We have the most viewed, most listened to. What else? That's about.
Funniest.
Yeah, you said most viewed, most.
And we used to do music performances, but we've
favorite?
been lacking on that. So
We're gonna get them in. We're gonna get them in soon.
probably not.
We are. We are.
We had a lot of music.
I mean,
guests.
yeah, but like not here.
Yeah, but so that's it. But so like, you know, if you were to
So
win
just
one of
pretty
our
much
favorite,
have to like repost my
If
video
you
over and
sing,
over and
if
over.
you sing a song before
Or,
you leave
yeah,
today,
or if you drop an
probably
album
win.
by the time that happens, then you could probably.
any song,
Any song,
yeah. So you could win our like favorite episode. You could win the fans' favorite episode.
individual favorite episode.
You could win the most viewed. So,
Oh,
but
yeah.
even
think about it. If I win something, you're getting fresitas.
but even if you didn't win, not saying you're not going to, because you probably, I mean, you could.
You're still gonna get an invite.
Yeah, because even we, I mean, we obviously we pay for the strawberries because we would like I don't know, like a StanleyOni Boyz, some kind of
Yes.
decor. That would be nice. So
Yes.
even if we didn't, I would be down to get that. But fuck, sorry. So how long does it take to make all of this? Well, I guess it depends what you're making, right?
Depending on what I'm making. Yeah. For example, I do offer chocolate berry cups. It's
Sorry,
so
make
cute
you,
together.
make you uncomfortable?
No.
They're very progressive. It's okay. We're a
It's
progressive
okay,
podcast.
it's okay. Go for it.
Love is love.
Yes.
For all the audio listeners, Griffin's giving me a hand job. That's what's happening.
That's definitely not.
They were holding hands. They were holding hands.
That's definitely what's happening.
No, not along like the holding hands. They were like just
Caressing, yeah.
It's love,
So
man.
I was
it's
just
love.
like,
That's just gay then. They were holding hands like men.
but no, like for example, the berry cups is just like a little cup with 8 to 15 berries depending on the size. So those I have mentioned to a few like by messages that they have asked me. Sorry. I tell them like, just let me know like an hour or 2 hours beforehand, just to make sure I'm at the house, and then I can get that done real easy because it's just like deep. But when we're coming to the customized, like if they want a theme, like a drawing, something where it's more detail into it, like that's where it takes me longer. But certain
How
time
detailed
now.
can the drawing get? Like somebody was like, I want a picture of Osama bin Laden.
Oh, I don't know why you would
Well,
want
we
that.
can do like elephants.
Oh.
So that's what I mean.
Kind
by
of looks like
details.
Osama bin Laden.
You gotta,
With big ears.
Yeah, on a trunk.
you gotta send that to us so we could post it right here,
Okay.
Or right here.
or
right here.
or over there,
Over there.
or it might just be on my face.
Now we're in space.
Don't do that. We're never gonna be in space, dog. No matter what.
Why not?
You know how much editing that's gonna be? Try to
I
edit us
wanna
in
be in
space.
Yeah, dude, doing this.
What the fuck? Put us in space. All right, Bambino. Jesus Christ. dude.
So as far as the strawberries, like, what's your like the prices and like I guess packages
Again,
you
it
can get?
ranges like or basic. Like if you just ask me what's the price, and I'll say half a dozen for 15, full dozen for 30, and 2 dozens for 55. But then that means you can do any color, any drizzle, sprinkles, and then anything written on them. And then it varies on, okay, but I want certain drawing or I want certain theme, then it just goes like maybe $3 up.
So
Because
like,
it takes more time.
so like the elephant that you just showed us right now, like, is
That
it?
one, then if we do like a half a dozen, it'll be $18.
See, that's the type of thing. I'm so cheap. I tell my girl, I'm like, yo, each of them elephants, $3.
But if you go to edible arrangements,
That's
a
a
full
whole
dozen, it's $40. So I'm pretty much
Giving it away for
No,
free.
no, no.
And you're
Fuck
getting more
edible
detail.
arrangements, dude. Did we give a shit about edible arrangements?
Hell no, fuck edible.
It's Dazzling Jei till we die,
Yes.
dog.
Nah,
People
bitch.
Till
are
we
still
fucking in
doing
the
edible
grave.
arrangements. I had a customer, I love her. It was again last minute, and she goes, "Please let me do like a Mother's Day," and I was like, "I'm booked," and then she goes, "I don't want to go to edible arrangement," and I was like, "Okay, fine. What do you want?" Like I got you.
It's all right.
I'm like,
She put the-
okay.
she
She
put
put
the
the
edible
edible arrangements. I was like, man.
Yeah, that's like us, man. Like, hey, can we come on the podcast? Like, oh, what kind of bugs? Like, I could do Joe Rogan. You're like,
You're like, oh.
you know
All
what?
right, all right. You can come on.
Come on, dude. Just come
on.
on, dude. Just come on.
How does the ordering process work?
Through inbox.
Just off of Instagram?
Yes, Instagram. I do Facebook as well. Same Dazling Jei, but I'm not really active on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm terrible.
yeah.
at that.
Neither of us. But I feel like you get more traffic on Instagram. Though I feel like.
So it goes
Yes, but
down
on
in the
Instagram,
DMs.
thankfully, like I get a lot of pretty much all of my orders come through Instagram. I rarely get calls or texts, and rarely get Facebook messages. But a lot of people are like, do a web or a website already. I can't. Because
why not?
it's of so much detail that I'm like, no, I wanna like get back to you,
personal,
like
yeah.
make sure we're good.
And plus,
'Cause
like,
I'll
Instagrams
repeat
are-
myself.
Instagram's already like a website. Like,
Yeah.
It literally is.
Yeah, you can see.
Instagram.com.
yeah.
It's literally a
Yeah,
website.
it
But that's what I'm
is.
saying. Like, why would you need a website? Like, all your stuff is there. Your whole catalog
Yeah.
is there. Your prices
That
and
is true.
everything. Like,
No, yeah, it's true.
not prices.
oh
You
yeah,
have
yeah,
to ask me.
I feel you.
But
But yeah,
I do
right.
ask,
Each
like,
varies. Each
to-
varies.
I do. So sometimes I do 2 to 3 days, like, cause I'm like, well, I might not be busy, and then I do 3 to 4 days, cause then it's holidays. So every time it comes to holidays, I do ask like a little bit more time for you to like place an order. If it's not a holiday, then I'm like, 2-3 days. Just I'll put you in there somewhere.
So how was the process of you saying like, all right, this is my husband's birthday or whatever, and I wanted to do this special thing for him, to then having like the idea of like, okay, I can make this into an actual business, then make it an actual business, and then making it a business where like now you're saying like you're like booked all the time. Like, how did you get it from like 0 to 100?
Honestly, just through Instagram. A month after I started doing it, I went ahead and opened the page, and everybody, like, I'm thankful for the community because people reposting, sharing. That's how I started like to grow. That's when I was like, my husband, he'll be like, you have 500. I'm like, oh yeah. And then next thing you know, he's like, you have 2,000. And I was just like, oh yeah, like we're growing. I mean, I'm grateful and thankful for everybody who has shared, like, comment, because I feel like that's how it's getting there. Honestly, I'm now at a point which I need to work on it. I know that starting August, I would need somebody to help me, because till now it's only me.
Kelvin.
Somebody that's
Kelvin's
really,
unemployed.
needs a
that's
job.
really like detallista.
Yeah, Kelvin.
I mean,
look at his hair.
I mean, but now with strawberries.
Look at his
What do you
hair.
mean now
He
with
needs
strawberries?
No, because I mean, if you ask him to like sing C in a song, he'll do it 3 different ways and then pick which one's the best. But
Then
I
if
don't
I
know.
ask you to dip, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, they always think I need a job, but I do have a job. I'm a fucking
He doesn't
rapper.
have a job. He needs a job.
He's a rapper slash podcaster.
that's what
so.
rappers say.
I don't need a job, dude.
It's funny. We got this on like running joke. Every time we see somebody say like, "Oh, my job's hiring people," or like jobs open, we send it to them or we tag them in it every single time. It's hilarious.
How would that work? Trying to bring someone on. No. I know how that wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Yeah, that's not such a thing.
Well, that's why I haven't like for example, Mother's Day. Again, thank you everybody who
You're welcome.
placed an order. No, y'all didn't place
I
an
know.
orders.
No, you're right. I got glaucoma though. So. I do.
He can't see.
I can't see.
He can't even see his mother if he wanted
But
to.
I swear to God, but for the StanleyOni Boyz, I'm ordering a fucking
I asked
Oh,
him.
hey, all right,
strawberries
so if we were to
for the
order
award.
3 batches, probably like 4 dozen each batch of our faces, could you do that?
Oh my God.
Faces?
No.
Yeah, so like can you copy
I could
those
do-
pictures onto the strawberries?
What is she,
See, when it comes
B18?
to that, I cannot say, I'm sorry, no, I cannot do faces. It's kind of like drawing in a piece of paper. That's how I feel. So I wouldn't be able to draw a face because I cannot do that in a piece of paper. But we can do edible images. Edible images, you can
Eat your
still
face.
you can still eat it. Yeah, you can eat it, and we can do whatever.
Well,
face
I wouldn't
you
think
want.
we need to do anything crazy. Just something StanleyOni Boy SOB.
Yeah.
Podcast, whatever, something along those lines.
With edible
But,
images, so
Definitely
they
our
can eat each
faces
other.
on it.
No way, dude. That's so much.
I have done like people who put their faces on
Really?
them. Or,
Fucking done it, dude.
yes, I
Alright.
have done it before. I have done couples. I have done people. I have done the Kardashians. I have done.
Kardashians?
Yeah.
Who the hell wanted a Kardashian
Kylie.
strawberry?
Dude, I know what you're thinking,
Yeah,
dude.
bunch of
Stop.
What?
George's a piece of shit.
Stop, dude. I know what you're thinking.
What is wrong with
Say
you
it.
guys?
I don't know
No,
what
He
you
said he's over here thinking, he's like, I've done this, I've done that. Like, you've done
I wasn't
them.
thinking that.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, you ever like not thinking?
You're like red now.
No.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
black.
you're not
I'm
thinking
black.
it.
There's no way I'm red. No, it's like one of those things. Like you ever like not think of something, like, and then somebody like
But you
looks
know
at you. Like somebody looks at you, and as soon as they look at you, you're like, "Fuck." And you start thinking
Now
of
I'm
it.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
No.
So fuck you.
I
He's
have
saying
done
that you have-
edible images with different people on the strawberries.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, Kelvin.
Yeah.
No. We understand. Just sorry about them. They're
But
very-
yeah, who would, like, Kardashians on the strawberries?
Yeah. I'm actually waiting for anybody to order Beyonce because I want to do her. I want to do a few. We have done Bad Bunny.
What was
Bad
that?
Bunny has been like a lot of the famous.
Okay, these people with
celebrity
talent
Bad
though.
Bunny.
Who ordered the Kardashians, bro?
Well, what
That's
can I
I-
say?
yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't say, but like, was it for a Kardashian themed party?
Just kind
I
of
don't
like
know.
they just like the
I don't
wanna
Kardashians.
do the
They just won
Kardashians.
it.
You ever watch the Kardashians?
Like yes and no. I have seen like Instagram when it kind of pops up and you're like, oh.
It's just these bros just arguing about like shit that doesn't even matter, bro.
Bro, and they fight. They
Yeah.
scratch each
Like,
other.
But they're
Oh
getting
my-
money off of it.
Oh my
No,
god,
yeah.
Courtney said that my iPhone, I need to upgrade it. So now I gotta go
Bible,
to the
something
app
like that.
store.
The other day I saw, because on one of the Kardashians, one of the quotes, it's Bible. I was like, okay,
Bible,
Bible.
Bible.
So weird, man.
like
I don't know
on
what it
Bible,
is.
like you're swearing on the Bible, maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong.
It's just so weird to see like people like just like I don't know. Like, there's so many real world problems. Like, why are you fucking watching this show about these people with these? Like,
All right, Mr. Woke, dude, relax.
No,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Oh, calm down.
Okay, I'm
Okay, I have done I'm like over here. Let's change it. I've done Sonic, Elsa. Better.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Sonic though.
The hedgehog.
I'm just kidding.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse.
Nah, if you say
I got-
Stuart
I got-
Little, I'd fucking leave, dog.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with Stuart
What if
Little,
Sonic
bro.
just busted
Fuck
me? What you say,
Stuart Little.
motherfucker? Dude, I didn't know Sonic was recording today.
Man, you ever watch Sonic the movie?
Fuck that.
Probably
movie,
terrible.
dude.
It's probably awful.
No, it's crazy. Dude.
You ever watch Tom and Jerry the movie with the real people, the new one? I watched that.
Yes.
I watched it on a
Yes.
plane. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's a horrible movie.
It's well, you see, it's interesting because my girls liked it.
Oh, because it's not
Because
for us.
they're
It's not for
exactly
us.
because they're kids. So when we were kids, we loved it. We enjoyed it. Now that we're older, we're like
I still love Tom and Jerry.
because we're
The
no longer
cartoons.
that age.
The OG cartoon, though.
Yeah.
Literally, is that what it is?
That's what
It is, it is,
Because like
it
my
is.
girls see it, and we're like, I'm there watching it with them, and I'm like, what? And they're over here cracking up, and I'm like, but like that's not.
I don't know, man. I watched SpongeBob and I still fucking love it.
Oh, SpongeBob's like,
But do you think it's
But like
nostalgic?
SpongeBob's
SpongeBob
goat.
has like
Dark-
double
yeah,
things
yeah,
that
like
now
adult
I
humor.
see it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like that's what is going on, and then my girls don't even know
dog,
what's going on.
I literally went into like a 2-hour like YouTube like hole of watching SpongeBob conspiracy theories.
Bro,
There's so many of
Yeah.
them, dog. There's so many.
there
have done
is.
SpongeBob. Have you seen it? I posted it not too long ago. I did SpongeBob. I did.
Put it up here.
Patrick.
Yeah, it'll be right here.
Here. Right there.
Which where put it where's it gonna be at?
Stop.
And the,
Okay,
now we're in
right there.
space
Well,
again.
It's gotta be never. You gotta do it way bigger than that. If you do it this big, no one's gonna see it. Okay, that's
Like
better.
this.
It'll be right there.
Yeah. I'm over here like passing the phone. That's kind of my.
No, you're good.
So you were saying how would it be to bring
But we
up
have done
someone?
like different. Like I did a Breakable Heart, a dozen. The whole
And you draw all this by hand?
yes.
Dude, you're a really good drawer, man.
That's what I'm telling you.
How many
Like
of
I
these do you
cannot do
fuck-
faces.
How many of these do you fuck up before you get them right?
It's like 6
Well,
penises.
that's okay. I do not consider myself an artist,
yeah, I
but
remember
I
seeing
used to like to scribble, so
Things
I feel
bright in it.
like that kind of helped.
Yeah,
The
okay.
fact that
I just
But
want
how
to-
many?
like
How many do you mess up to like get these right though?
well, that's the thing. You
Like, that
cannot
SpongeBob
mess
one
it
is
up.
So good.
But you cannot
can't
mess it
mess
up.
up.
So like if you do like a little error, you have to figure it out to like just go
around
ahead and
it.
fix it.
So, like-
because imagine if I have to like mess up. No, like I will never be done.
So like
Okay, you have to clear something up. What's the funny part of what's funnier than 24 and then 25?
nothing.
I don't get that joke.
I don't get
Oh
it.
no, that's the thing. It's not
There-
really
It's not a
like-
joke. There's not a joke.
That's
It's
what the
just-
joke is.
it's stupid.
And I'm just like, "Nah, I've been getting those orders. I do them, but I'm like,
But it's funny though. 'cause
It's-
It's, like
it's-
there's
How
no,
is that
there's no,
funny?
there's point to it. That's what's funny about it.
haha, it's
like my
not
life.
funny.
I've never even heard of this.
Also, it's a,
a
like they're
SpongeBob.
both in school and like Patrick and SpongeBob are just like laughing because it's two best friends in class.
Yeah.
And then
Like
they're
me
just
and
like,
George, like if me and George were in class, so
Yeah,
you
your
weren't
best
there.
friends, we
Yeah.
get it. Straight up.
and then we're just like, hey, pudding. You know, it's fucking funny because it's just whatever. So he's like, hey, 24. He's like, you know, fucking funny. He's like, hey, you know what's funnier than 24?
25.
And then he just started fucking laughing for no
But see,
reason.
maybe like in the scenario, it's funny.
And
but
yeah,
like when
like
I,
you had to be there situation.
yes,
Yeah.
kinda. Cause like when I do it, I'm like,
Okay.
So it's like when like you're laughing already about a joke
And
and, then you
they're,
just
like,
say
cracking up.
something to.
like the two top are laughing. Well, they're kind of like holding the laugh, and then the bottom are cracking up.
So good.
Again, more
Yeah, that's so
more
good,
pictures.
though.
Yeah,
Because she actually got me a cake for it whenever I turned.
yeah. I remember I tagged
25.
George and like something like that, and he never got it for me. That fucking dick.
You know what, man? I think you changed my mind about edible arrangements, man. Because I've always kind of been like.
Not edible arrangements. Dazzling Jei.
Dazzling Jei.
I mean, what is it called though? Like,
Yeah, yeah. What is
I guess food art, right?
Yeah.
Because to me, it's always been like, man, you
Edible
gotta-
art.
like you're gonna
Edible
eat it.
art.
To me, it's always been like you gotta eat it anyways. Like typical dude shit. Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
Why
gonna
does
eat
it gotta
it
look
anyways.
pretty?
What's
Why
the
does-
point?
a rose is gonna die anyways while you need
Like
it.
now I see that, I'm like, oh, that's so fucking good, man.
I mean, you know.
Oh, man.
No, but I
feel like I go
feel the
back
same way.
to like it's el detalle. It's like that's what it counts. Like you can always do chocolate covered strawberries plain because I do lots of those orders and they're really good. But I feel kind of like you're asking for something like more personalized, like customized. Like okay, I can give him chocolate covered strawberries, but I have done. He really likes his car. Like he's all about the car, like like
He doesn't even fucking talk to me.
but he likes his car, so I'm gonna give him that detail with the car on it, and I have done that, and
I don't know, I have a
it's
theory.
like a detail.
Guys are into their car too much or have no personality. They do.
Oh, God.
They don't.
Dude, her husband's into his car.
Fuck them, bro.
What?
Thanks, dog.
You
Good
know-
looks.
you
Good
know the
looks.
vibes, you know the vibes.
We know. Woo kid. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I was trying to ask you about I forgot. The bringing somebody in. How would that work? Like a helper,
See, that's the thing.
letting strangers in your home.
Thinking
Because you work out of your
trying
house,
to
right?
Figure it out. Yeah, I work out of
Yo,
my house.
make your husband quit his job and get him to help you.
No, bro, get these
No,
fucking little
he
kids.
helps
Get their,
me with
get,
my
their, get that
girl.
free slave labor from your kids.
My free slaver is gonna be under 10. I already told them.
They're
They're over here like trying to help, and I'm like, you will. Once you're 10, I promise. I'm gonna put you. And then I don't want to hear you when you're 15.
Yeah,
I don't
like-
want to work. No, honey, you're coming. Like, we really like primero Dios. That's like my goal in the future, to be able to open up a shop and be able to have my family there, like running the business with like us together. Like honestly, that would be awesome. But they're too little.
Go to Block 79. I feel like you fit well in there.
Yeah.
You
We
would.
get along really well with them. Shout out to Block 79.
Shout out to Block 79.
In there.
Stephanie, Viviana, everybody there.
We thought about getting in there, but they didn't cut the check right, dog. They gotta cut the check. You know what I mean?
We're a little
They,
too-
they
we're a
didn't
little
want you there, huh?
We're a
They were
little too
like,
rowdy.
Kevin,
We don't have that.
We're too ghetto.
I'm not these three fucking goons,
Yeah.
fucking felons.
They already got Ton there, and that was way too much goon as it is. So there's no way they're gonna allow us
Yo,
three there.
4 alpha males together. Dude, would that work?
Alpha males. Ooh.
Anybody says alpha male is a fucking douchebag.
I know, that's what I was like, oh,
Anybody,
boy.
dog. Or they say I'm like, oh, it's such a beta thing to do. I'm like, oh my god, you're a fucking tool, dude.
What is this? The battery report?
Hold up.
So we,
We
we
gotta
want to smoke, buds.
Hey, what's up?
Oh man.
Yo, so fuck that nonsense.
But
Yo, I think I'm drunk, dog.
no, I do. I
It took you
feel.
one shot.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
shot and
yeah.
one
A couple
I'm a lightweight,
beers,
dude.
a
I'm a
couple
lightweight.
beers.
I'm a lightweight, bro.
You drink it all. You
I do and I don't. Well, I mean, I've been pregnant and breastfeeding and taking care of kids, and then again and again.
I'm sorry. How old is your little one? Still?
She'll be 2 in September.
Oh, okay.
So they're
So
not
I'm
breastfeeding anymore.
barely slowly getting back into it. I mean, honestly, I do not want to get wasted. Like, I had that when I was like before I was a mom.
Yeah, you
I
know
don't
when you're
like
supposed to have it. Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't like it. I'm over it.
Mhm.
But I would like to take a shot with somebody else later on. Not today.
Yeah, you know, just like a
I'm driving.
an alcoholic beverage with dinner
Yes,
or
like,
something.
like,
that,
let's
normal adult
So-
shit.
So I'm barely getting back.
Go to
that.
Tenoch, man.
Cause like right now, like
Don't-
the other
Don't go
day.
to Tenoch. They roofie people at Tenoch.
They don't put that out in the atmosphere.
Where
They
you
don't do
say
that.
They
Tenoch?
do.
They don't do
They
that.
do.
Don't do that.
I drank one whole Long Island iced tea there. I got
George,
I blacked out.
you literally did crack before we got there, dog. Stop blaming it on the Long Island iced tea.
Nah, man. Long
You
Island iced
literally-
tea.
you did drugs
I
in the
blacked
parking
out,
lot,
dude.
You did drugs in the parking lot.
Nope.
Stop blaming it on the
You
one drink
blacked
you
out on
had.
that and just remember the drink.
Hey, all I remember was I pulled up to Tenoch, got Long Island iced tea, blacked out.
Just woke up butt naked with another man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Kelvin was the other man.
So that's what you.
So
What
we
you
want to talk about that. On the
where you want to get with Dazzling Jei is
Yes.
opening up a shop eventually.
Yes, we would love to do that. Like, honestly, that would be awesome. I mean,
What's stopping you? If you don't mind me asking.
well, I do mind. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, man.
No,
I'm somewhat of Joe Rogan. Ask the hard questions.
right. Yes. You. Everybody's like over here saying something else, and you're like, okay, back on track.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Thanks,
That's
That's why you. have
So
him here
hey,
for.
we have an award. I forgot one of the awards is for the favorite StanleyOni boy, like the favorite host.
Favorite host.
So if you
I
think
won-
so,
I won
he
last
won last
year.
year because he fucking rigged it. He made a
Nah.
bunch of fake Instagram accounts and voted for himself.
I'm just a likable person, dude. That's it.
Come on.
It's
I
a,
think you just lost your award.
it's a bandana. It's a bandana.
I thought.
And
Kel was
also
gonna
that I
win.
don't wear my glasses
Honest.
indoors.
No, my goal is just to sleep with a lot of women, and then eventually they can just like vote for me, dude. I just give them a business card. I'm like, yo, at the end of the year, make sure you vote for me as favorite StanleyOni Boyz. So that's at least 26 votes at this point.
26.
Sad.
Hey, you know what's funnier than 26?
Don't.
Hey.
27.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Okay, so you would like to open up a business though, like the
Yes.
whole shop, everything. Of course, like
Well,
you're
I
saying.
would like to do. Sorry, edible arrangements. I would like to do like an edible arrangements.
Yo, you should like open up right next to him.
No, don't do that.
Right next to edible arrangements.
Run them out of
no,
business.
that would be no.
Like, cause like, have you ever noticed like,
But edible arrangements is not like a it's like a franchise, no?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck 'em.
That is true.
But like, have you ever noticed like a chicken like Bojangles and Popeyes?
They're right next to
Bojangles
each
was
other.
there,
But
and then
how
Popeyes.
sad
came
would
Like
that
Zaxby's
be
in Dalton
that
State.
I see like people just keep going to edible arrangements, and I'll be like over here like, where you going?
But they won't though, cause you're cheaper.
I mean, honestly,
And
if
you
I
got
saw that,
better quality.
I would think you
work.
guys were like one. I think you guys were attached if I saw it like together
Doubt
like
it.
that. That's what I would
You
think.
see, so they would be like, oh, it doesn't matter where we're going, and then we get
Nah, cause
confused.
I'd walk into edible arrangements. You're like 40 for 6. Hell no.
No, for 12.
Oh, 40 for 12. Hell
For
no.
12.
And then you come to me, and I'm like 30 for 12, and you're
Hell
like, oh,
yeah.
like,
$10, dude. Fuck.
You're right. I'm like, no, this side of edible arrangements is much cheaper than the other side. That's exactly how I would think, though.
And then I take a brick and throw it through the window.
what you like missed the aim and he mine though.
Because I'm here thinking I'm not black enough.
He's red.
You're red, dude.
What's that sheesh thing? And then the whole right here.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, so
It's also,
this,
like it's also
so
like a dumb
old.
thing as well.
this used to be cool.
What did it mean?
NBA, it means ice in your veins.
Ice in your veins. But that was without the sheesh. Sheesh used to be like something else too.
like, whoa.
So I saw another TikTok. Johnny Tsunami, the movie, back in the day.
Yeah, no, keep going, please.
So like Johnny Tsunami was like in the competition, whatever, doing the surfing stuff, and like the uncle, he was like, you know, that weird little hippie uncle dude with long hair. He was like, sheesh, and that was like
That's where it
2000.
came from?
supposedly
Was the first
the first
trace of
sheesh,
it.
yeah, first sheesh out.
Yeah. But it used to be like ball players, mainly like in the NBA. They would,
Yeah,
you know,
kinda
do like
makes
just some
sense.
cold-blooded shit, and they would just be, you know, ice in my veins. It used to be cool, and then just these fucking children ruined it.
Millennials.
No, not even,
Yes,
dog.
Gen
Yeah,
Z, something like that.
Gen Z. Yeah, no, millennials. We got I don't know, racism. I don't know. What we have.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. What
Well,
we
if
have.
we got that, please do not name me millennium.
Well, Dazzling Jei, guys. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we
Three
close
things
this
you're
out?
thankful for.
5 things you're thankful for.
7 things you're thankful for.
28 thankful for.
You know what's
Hey,
funnier than
what's
20?
better than?
All right, 150.
No, okay, no, sorry. 3 things you were thankful for, and if there's anything else you want to talk about, please feel free.
First, it would be my husband, my daughters.
Our husband.
And definitely everybody that's been supporting me, so the community.
Supporters,
I mean,
man.
honestly, if y'all don't like, if y'all don't comment, if y'all don't share, like, I would have
Fuck
stayed
you.
in my Insta. No, like, it would have never grown from there. But thank y'all.
Isn't that weird though? Like people that don't share and like your shit, but they're like your friends. So weird.
So like
huh?
the strangers
What do
are
you
the ones that
mean?
support you the most, and like your
That
actual
is-
closest
That is
friends
true.
funny,
don't.
That is funny.
But
And
it's
it is
funny,
true.
man.
I had this one dude from Ireland message me like, "Yo, I love the podcast." I'm like, "That's crazy, bro. My brother doesn't even watch the podcast."
But yeah.
So, anything else, Dazzling Jay?
No, do you have
Thank
any more
you.
questions?
No, I mean, I think we're good, ladies. Tanya,
You got questions?
our intern.
Oh, I wanted to know who, because she said that
Get the mic, dude.
she's very much about details. So I
Yes.
wanted to really know. I think Eunice posted that y'all booked like a little picnic,
Yes.
and I thought that was really cute because she supports local business, and I think she's expressing that through booking other local businesses.
Well, I
so
was-
you had Christina.
I had a bunch. I was actually excited when okay, so our anniversary is coming up next week. So I wanted to do kind of like a pre-anniversary for my husband and myself. And I told him, I was like, it's a surprise, but I cannot tell you anything. You just have to dress up good and we'll go. And so I booked Andy. So shout out to Andy for
Shout out
my
Andy.
hair.
Yeah, Andy.
Like he washed it, he styled it, he cut it, he dyed it, he did everything to it. And then I booked Ivana for my makeup.
Shout out Ivana.
Sorry, Ivana, one time.
Yes,
Gang, gang.
yes, girl. Thank you, Christina, for the pictures.
Shout out
Again.
Christina.
Shout out Christina. Gang, gang. Woo,
I
woo.
did Maria for En Tus Sueños, the picnic
Maria,
Shout
que
out
loca.
Maria.
Mete mano, Maria.
And her, honestly, that was awesome because I was afraid that it was gonna rain, and so she even put like this little shade cover over it just in case it drizzled or something, which was awesome. And then I booked Eunice from Inflated.
Eunice,
Shout out
inflated, gang,
Eunice.
gang.
Episode
I love-
18, 17, one of those episodes.
But
17,
yes,
I think.
so I did like a little bit of everybody, but it turned out awesome. I loved it. Like, I haven't seen all of the. I know she told me that they had already posted it, so I haven't actually gone and looked at it. But the sneak peeks that she sent me, they were awesome. I loved them.
Yeah. So I was really curious whenever you said that.
Yes.
That you were into the detalles.
I am into the detalles, so I had to do something.
Was it her or was it her husband?
It's me. I love the detalles. And then I was kind of like, our anniversary is coming up. This was the pre. And then he
Ours
goes,
is in October, so strawberries, George.
I don't know. We're
So I'll give
taking
you my
we're taking like 3
business card.
vacations in one. So
I don't know, man. I feel like as guys, we just suck at details, man. Like for my
Yeah,
birthday,
too.
my girl got me like a cake. Some girl got me like a cake.
Yeah, that same girl also posts
Text
you
her
up
back.
all over social
All
media.
right, George. All right.
Yeah, but like a cake with like my picture and the whole 9, and then like literally it was her birthday, and I was like,
happy birthday.
"Happy birthday, dude!"
Gave her a nice little high five.
1 year older.
I'm proud he made it this far.
Yo, hold up. I'm gonna point out, yo, this is like probably the second person in the podcast to have like some fresh ass kicks.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Hold up, hold
bust
up,
them
hold
up.
up.
Put them on the table. Put them on the table.
Read that.
What is in the back?
I can't read.
I can't read.
Dazzling.
Oh, you got them customized. Dazzling Jei.
Oh, we got to take a picture before we leave so we
have
can
to
post them up
have-
here.
And I told my husband, I think I'm overusing it. It's everywhere.
That's-
No, that's
And then
all.
my
Get it
arms
tattooed.
and
Hey,
my hands
get
and
it
my
tattooed on you if
Yeah.
you're really about
Like,
it,
we
dog.
got
Yeah,
that
if you're really about it,
If you're really about it, get it tattooed about it.
Get it
it.
tattooed.
Because I'm like, okay, it's
You really about to get a second tattoo?
He really does have it there.
it's so okay. It is my business.
The
I
O's
put
is
it
butthole.
there, but it's
associated
my
with
girls.
kids, yeah.
Yeah,
Associated
so
with
it's
kids.
like it's my girls and my business in one. So there's just like goes everywhere.
Oh man, that is awesome. So, Dazling Jei, thank you. Your
you for
artwork is
having
beautiful. They're probably delicious. You know,
They are.
we'll,
We
we'll,
wouldn't know until
we'll find out soon, hopefully.
If I win an award.
So, thank you as always, the StanleyOni Boyz, baby.
A correr los SOB, dime G, le pasé por lado y no lo vi, no lo vi, no lo quiero ni un chin, ni en el de San Valentín, si quieren guerra conmigo papi nos vemos en el ring.